Today I want to talk about something that doesn't require luck, talent, or genius, but something that has built rockets, revolutionized cars, and changed the world. Hard work. When we talk about hard work, few names are as fitting as Elon Musk. He's not just an engineer or entrepreneur. He's a relentless worker who redefines the limits of human effort. Elon Musk once said, "Work like hell. You just have to put in 80 to 100-hour weeks every week. This improves the odds of success." He's not just dreaming of Mars or electric cars. He's grinding, failing, fixing, and pushing forward. While others rest, he builds. While others doubt, he acts. That's the power of hard work. Hard work isn't about perfection. It's about persistence, not glamorous. It's often lonely. But it's the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. If Elon Musk can sleep on the Tesla factory floor to meet a production goal, what's stopping us from giving just a little more to our dreams? We all have 24 hours. It's not about having time, it's about making time and using that time with purpose, passion, and persistence. So let Musk's life be more than an inspiration. Let it be a challenge to work harder, think bolder, and never back down. Remember, talent may open the door, but hard work builds the house. Hard work outweighs talent. Consistent effort leads to extraordinary results. It's easy to admire someone's natural ability. We see musicians who master instruments effortlessly, who move with grace and strength, or students who grasp complex ideas with ease. But what we often fail to see is the silent force that truly shapes greatness: hard work. Elon Musk, despite being incredibly intelligent, doesn't rely solely on his talent. He works harder than almost anyone around him. He immerses himself in problems, learns what he doesn't know, and keeps pushing, hour after hour, day after day. Talent might give someone a head start, but without consistent effort, it won't carry them far. Musk didn't know anything about rockets before founding SpaceX. He read books, asked experts, and put in years of trial and error. That's what made the difference. Consistency compounds over time. The person who works steadily, learns from mistakes, and never quits will eventually outpace the one who coasts on natural ability. Hard work builds discipline, mental toughness, and resilience. It's the foundation of real growth. Whether it's launching a car company in a gasoline-dominated world or sending reusable rockets into space, it's not talent that accomplishes these feats, it's the unrelenting grind behind the scenes. Elon Musk exemplifies relentless work ethic, putting in 80, 100-hour work weeks. When most people think of success, they imagine moments of achievement, standing on stage, launching a product, or being featured in the media. But Elon Musk's version of success is built on something far less glamorous: of work day after day. Musk is famously known for working 80 to 100 hours every single week, often splitting his time between multiple companies like Tesla, SpaceX, and formerly Twitter. He doesn't just lead these companies, he immerses himself in the core of every technical and operational challenge they face. This isn't about being a figurehead or sitting in meetings all day. Musk personally reviews engineering designs, walks through factories, and even writes code when necessary. His level of commitment sends a clear message. If you want to achieve something groundbreaking, you have to put in effort that goes far beyond the average. While others take breaks, Musk is often working into the early morning. He has sacrificed sleep, comfort, and even parts of his personal life in pursuit of solving the world's toughest problems. He once said, "Nobody ever changed the world on 40 hours a week." That mindset of doing whatever it takes is not just motivational, it's practical. It shows how a relentless work ethic can push ideas from concept to reality. Elon Musk doesn't wait for the perfect team or perfect timing. He works, adapts, and learns as he goes. His intensity and drive create momentum that infects his teams and builds companies capable of changing industries. His story reveals that working relentlessly doesn't mean being reckless. It means being committed at a level most people aren't willing to reach. It means showing up every day, even when it's hard, even when there's doubt, and especially when no one's watching. That's how real breakthroughs happen. Not in one big leap, but in thousands of hours of focused, unyielding effort. Sacrifice is necessary. He slept at factories and prioritized mission over comfort. When people think of leadership or innovation, they often imagine a life of luxury, corner offices, and high-level decision-making from a distance. But Elon Musk turns that image on its head. He doesn't lead from a pedestal. He leads from the trenches. There were times during Tesla's early years, especially when the Model 3 was in production crisis, that Musk quite literally slept on the factory floor. Not in a comfortable office or even a nearby hotel, on the cold, hard floor of the production plant, surrounded by machines, tools, and unfinished cars. Why? Because he wanted to feel the pain his workers felt, to be there in the moment, solving problems with them, not above them. This kind of sacrifice is rare, especially from someone of his status. Musk didn't just talk about commitment, he lived it. While others were enjoying their weekends, Musk was pulling all-nighters trying to fix a production bottleneck or re-engineer a process that wasn't working. He gave up comfort, sleep, and in many ways balance to ensure that his companies didn't fail. At one point, he was juggling Tesla, SpaceX, and Solar City, pouring his personal money into each of them when they were near bankruptcy. He once mentioned being so stressed that he felt like he was staring into the abyss, yet he kept pushing forward. His example shows that real progress often requires personal discomfort. Greatness demands trade-offs. Whether it's your time, your energy, or your comfort, something must be given up in order to build something that lasts. Musk made himself an example to his team. If he could sleep in a conference room, eat at his desk, and answer emails through the night, then no one else had an excuse not to push harder too. Sacrifice in his world isn't optional. It's a price willingly paid for a purpose greater than oneself. Persistence matters more than perfection. Failures are steps, not roadblocks. In the world of innovation and progress, failure is not the opposite of success. It is a necessary part of it. Elon Musk has faced more public failures than most business leaders ever will. Yet what sets him apart is his unshakable persistence. He doesn't wait for perfect plans or flawless execution. He acts, learns, adjusts, and tries again. From multiple failed SpaceX rocket launches to production nightmares at Tesla, Musk's journey is a reminder that persistence, not perfection, is what truly drives success. Take SpaceX, for example. The first 3 rocket launches all failed, each one costing millions of dollars and casting serious doubt on the company's survival. Most people would have stopped after 1 failure, maybe 2, but Musk pushed forward. He risked his own fortune to fund a 4th launch, knowing it was the company's last shot. That 4th launch succeeded, and SpaceX became the first private company to orbit. That victory wasn't a product of a flawless plan. It was a result of stubborn persistence and a refusal to let failure define the outcome. The same story plays out with Tesla. When the company faced massive delays in production and quality issues with the Model S and later the Model 3, critics were quick to predict its downfall. Musk, instead of backing away, doubled down, spending nights in the factory, redesigning lines and solving problems on the fly. He didn't wait for perfection because he knew that progress was more important than waiting for ideal conditions that never come. What this teaches us is that perfection is a trap. It keeps people frozen, afraid to act. But persistence fuels momentum. Musk believes that each failure is simply feedback, data that helps improve the next attempt. He once said, option here. If things are not failing, you are not innovating enough. This mindset allows him and his teams to move fast, break things, and learn quicker than those who aim to avoid every mistake. By embracing persistence, Musk turns obstacles into opportunities. He doesn't let failure stop him, he lets it sharpen him. And in doing so, he shows the world that the real key to innovation, leadership, and achievement isn't doing things perfectly. It's refusing to quit when things go wrong. Time is a tool, not a limit. Success is about how you use your 24 hours. Every single person on this planet has one thing in common: 24 hours in a day. No matter how wealthy, talented, or well-connected you are, you don't get a single minute more than anyone else. What sets people like Elon Musk apart is not more time. It's how they use their time. Musk treats time as the most precious resource he has. He doesn't waste it. He doesn't wait for the right moment. Instead, he structures his day with military precision, often breaking it down into 5-minute blocks to maximize productivity. While most people drift through their day with vague goals and distractions, Musk approaches his schedule with a laser-focused mindset. From running multi-billion-dollar companies to solving complex engineering problems, every hour of his day is mapped with intention. He's been known to go from a Tesla design meeting to a SpaceX engineering session, then on to reviewing code all in the same afternoon. He doesn't believe in multitasking randomly. He believes in deep focus, even in short bursts, and squeezing value out of every moment. This level of time discipline isn't about working endlessly. It's about working efficiently. Musk often says, if you give yourself 30 days to clean your house, it will take 30 days. If you give yourself 3 hours, it will take 3 hours. This reflects Parkinson's law, the idea that work expands to fill the time allotted. By setting tight time frames and pushing yourself, you force focus and eliminate the distractions that rob you of progress. But it's not just about perfection. Musk's use of time reflects his belief in purpose. He doesn't waste time on things that don't align with his mission. Whether it's transitioning humanity to sustainable energy or colonizing Mars, his goals are massive, and he understands that the only way to make them reality is to treat time as a strategic asset, not a casual resource. People often claim they don't have time to chase dreams, learn new skills, or build something meaningful. But Musk's example proves it's not about having time, it's about making time. Even with multiple companies and massive responsibilities, he finds hours to dive into books, respond to customer complaints, and even tweet thoughts that spark global conversations. Time doesn't control him, he controls how time is used. Let action speak louder than dreams. Bold ideas mean nothing without effort. Having a dream is easy, talking about big goals, writing them down, imagining success. These are things many people do, but very few take the next step, consistent, focused action. Elon Musk is known for his world-changing ideas, but what makes him truly exceptional is his relentless commitment to turning those ideas into reality through action. While others are still perfecting their pitch decks or waiting for the perfect time, Musk is already building prototypes, testing failures, and moving forward fast. Musk doesn't just dream of going to Mars. He founded SpaceX, hired the best engineers, built rockets from scratch, and launched them into space. He didn't just wish for a sustainable future. He poured his energy into Tesla, despite criticism, doubt, and near bankruptcy. Every vision he has ever shared with the world has been backed by bold, tireless execution. His ideas aren't floating in theory. They are anchored in action, no matter how difficult or uncertain the path. This mindset separates dreamers from doers. Too often, people stop at the idea phase. They wait until they have more time, more resources, or more confidence. But Elon Musk moves forward even when conditions are messy and outcomes are unclear. He understands that momentum doesn't come from waiting. It comes from doing. He learns by building, failing, fixing, and trying again. That's why so many of his impossible ideas have turned into real functioning companies and technologies. What's even more powerful is how Musk doesn't rely solely on inspiration or motivation to act. He relies on discipline. He takes action even when it's hard, boring, or uncomfortable. This discipline transforms ambition into achievement. The Starlink satellites, the gigafactories, the reusable rockets, they're all monuments to the idea that action, not just vision, changes the world. Musk's story reminds us that dreams are only valuable if we're willing to work for them. The boldest ideas are meaningless without effort behind them. It's not about how big your goals are. It's about what you do every day to move closer to them. Talk is cheap. Execution is everything. So if you have a dream, don't just talk about it. Chase it, build it, fail for it, fight for it. Let your actions be louder than your words, louder than your fears, and louder than the doubts around you. Because in the end, it's not the size of the dream that matters, but the strength of the effort behind it. Let Elon Musk's journey remind us all. Greatness is not reserved for the chosen few. It belongs to those who are willing to work relentlessly, sacrifice boldly, persist fearlessly, and act decisively. Thank you.